Hello, fourth graders. It's homework time. Get out your Succeed book. Let's open to page 85 today. We will look at the Lesson 18 homework helper. This is reviewing how to solve word problems, showing tape diagrams, using the algorithm, and writing an answer statement. Notice for this word problem, we have to find the sum of her numbers. That means the total of all three numbers in this story. On the side, they put a bracket that goes around all three of the tapes for the first number, second number, and third number. This part means the total of all the numbers. Okay? Take a look at the first number and the second number. See how the first number is greater than the second number? It says in the story that the second number is 4,610 less than the first. It doesn't tell us what the second number is, but it shows this space between the end of the second number tape and the end of the first number tape is 4,610 less. That's what this blank space labeled is. Okay? Then they used the subtraction algorithm to find out what the second number was. That's right here. Then we could see for the third number, it doesn't tell us what the third number is, but in the story it says that the third number was 2,842 greater than the second number. So on this tape, we see this space is for the same amount as the second number, and then this part shows 2,842 greater because it goes that much past where the second number tape ends. And they use the addition algorithm to find the third number. Then to find the total of all three numbers, they use the addition algorithm and add up all three of the numbers. That's right here. And then they write their answer statement for the final total. Go ahead and take a look at the number 2 example problem. Look at the tape diagrams. Look at the explanation and look at their algorithms and the answer statement. Then turn the page so you can work on some of the homework problems. On page 87, it says, draw a tape diagram to represent each problem. Use numbers to solve and write your answer as a statement. Number 1, there were 22,869 children, 49,563 men, and 2,872 more women than men at the fair. How many people were at the fair? That means the total of the children, men, and women. So we need 3 tapes for our tape diagram. One is for children, 22,869 children. So the first tape we will label with a C for children, and it's 22,869. Next we have 49,563 men. That number is greater than 22,869. So this tape needs to be longer. We'll label it M for men and write the number 49,563. Then we have 2,872 more women than men, but it doesn't tell us how many women. We know it's more than men though, so we need to make this tape longer than the tape that was for men. Okay, we'll label it W for women. Now we're going to split this tape right here, even with the end of the men, right? This part will be the same as the men, but over here is where we put how much more. So here is 2,872 more. Now we need to find out how many women were there. What can we do to find out the total number of women? Just the women. What should we do? Should we add, subtract, multiply, or divide? We're going to add. We know that this space here is the same as the 49,563. And we need to add 2,872 to find out how many women were at the fair. Set up your addition algorithm. 49,563 plus 2,872. Start in the ones place. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 6 plus 7 equals 13. Put down the 3, compose the 10 on the line. 5 plus 8 plus 1. That makes 14. Put down the 4. Compose the 10 on the line. 9 plus 2 plus 1. That equals 12. Put down the 2. Compose the 10 on the line. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Put in your comma. Now we know that there were 52,435 women. That's for this long tape here. Now we need to find how many people were at the fair. That means all the people all together for all three. So we will show that with a bracket on the side. That means all of these will label P for people. We need to find out how many people in all. What are we going to do to find out how many people in all? We are going to add our three numbers, 22,869 and 49,563 and 52,435. We're not adding this number. Remember, we already used that to find out what W equals. So 22,869, 49,563, and 52,435. We're going to add all these, and that will tell us what P equals, the total of all the people. Pause the video, do all your adding, and then press play when you're ready to check your work. Okay, let's check. Did you get 124,867? If you did, great job. If you made any mistakes, go ahead and fix your work. Now we need to write our answer statement. We need to answer the question, how many people were at the fair? So we could say there were, here's our final answer for people, 124,867 people. Where were they? At the fair. There we go. Okay, now we're going to turn the page and work on problem number 3. You could try number 2 on your own later. Take a look at it. It's similar to the number 2 example on the homework helper page. Okay, turn to page 88. This one says, a store sold a total of 21,650 balls. It sold 11,795 baseballs. It sold 4,150 fewer basketballs than baseballs. The rest of the balls sold were footballs. How many footballs did the store sell? Okay, so there's 3 different types of balls, so we're going to need 3 different tapes for our tape diagram. So let's start with baseballs. make a tape. We'll put B for baseballs, and we'll write 11,795 on it. That's how many baseballs. The next tape we will make is for basketballs. We don't know how many. We just know it's 4,150 fewer basketballs than baseballs. So will our tape be longer or shorter than the baseballs? It says fewer. That means we need to make it shorter. All right, for this one, we already used B for baseballs. So I'm going to use the letter K for basketballs because there's a K in the word basketball. Or K could be for Kobe. He played basketball. So we don't know how many basketballs, but we know that it was 4,150 fewer. So remember, to show how much fewer, we put a bracket here in this empty space that's between the end of this one and the end of baseballs. And we write how much fewer. So 4,150 goes here on the blank space. Now, what can we do to figure out how many basketballs? What should we do if there's fewer? Should we add or subtract or multiply or divide? Did you say subtract? That's right. 11,795 minus 4,150. Okay, let's see. Is it all ready to subtract? 5 minus 0 is, 9 minus 5 is, 7 minus 1 is 1 minus 4 ready? No. Decompose the 1 in the 10,000s, make that a 0, give 10 to the 1 in the thousands, so that is 11. Now 11 minus 4 is ready. Let's do all our subtracting. 5 minus 0 equals 5. 9 minus 5 equals 4. 7 minus 1 equals 6. And 11 minus 4 equals 7. Put in your comma. So this tells us that there were 7,645 basketballs sold. So we can write that here on the basketball tape. Next, we need to find out about footballs. It just says the rest of the balls were footballs, but we don't know how many footballs. So let's make a tape and label it F for footballs. And then think about how we can figure out how many footballs. It does tell us that the total in all the balls was 21,650. So we show that on the side like this, means for the total, and the total was 21,650 in all. So if we know how many there were in all, and we know how many baseballs and how many basketballs, what can we do? Think about it. What we need to do is find out how many baseballs and how many basketballs put together, and then we can subtract that from the total, and that will tell us how many were footballs. So first we're going to add baseballs plus basketballs. 11,795 plus 7,645. Okay, get your algorithm set up. Start in the ones. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Put down the 0, compose the 1 on the line. 9 plus 4 plus 1 equals 14. Put down the 4, compose the 10 on the line. 7 plus 6 plus 1 equals 14. Put down the 4, compose the 10 on the line. 1 plus 7 plus 1 equals 9. 1 plus nothing equals 1. Put your comma in. So there were 19,440 baseballs and basketballs sold. So now we need to subtract that from the total 21,650, the in all number. If we subtract this part, that will tell us this part. So 21,650 minus, right here, 19,440. Check to see if it's ready to subtract. I notice in the thousands, 1 minus 9 is not ready to subtract. We need to cross off the 2. That goes down to a 1. Give 10 to the 1 in the thousands. So now that's 11. Now do your subtracting. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 5 minus 4, 1. 6 minus 4 equals 2. 11 minus 9, that equals 2. 1 minus 1 equals 0. You can leave it blank here. Put your comma in your number. This tells us that F, footballs, is 2,210. That's for this tape. So now we can answer the question and write our answer statement. How many footballs did the store sell? Write a sentence about how many footballs they sold. My answer statement says the store sold 2,210 footballs. Did you write something like that? Good job. Okay, you can work on number 2 on your own. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.